sports and civic legacy of remarkable people breaking racial barriers. From breaking barriers across the Big Four professional sports leagues to having the first black mayor of a major American city, Cleveland has been at the forefront of advancing social justice. Coach John McLendon became the first black coach in the modern era of professional sports in 1959 with the Cleveland Pipers of the American Basketball League. 7 years later, he joined Cleveland State University as the first black coach to work at a predominantly white institution in the United States. A two-time inductee into the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame. Coach studied the game under James Naismith and is one of the greatest basketball minds of all time, credited with inventing the fast break offense that we see today. The Cavalier legend, Wayne Embry, joined the organization in 1985 and went on to win 2 Executive of the Year awards during his time in Cleveland. He also became the league's first black team president in 1994. Prior to his time as a front office pioneer, Embry had a successful 11-year playing career and was named the first black general manager of a professional sports team in 1972 with the Milwaukee Bucks. In 1946, the Cleveland Browns had 2 of the 4 athletes to break the color barrier in professional football, Marion Motley and Bill Willis. Marion Motley, a 5-time All-League selection, was one of the most dominant runners to ever step on the football field. Inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame in 1968, Motley was a member of 4 AAFC championship teams here in Cleveland. Bill Willis spearheaded the defensive front of each of these championship teams, being named All-League in 7 of his 8 seasons. The Hall of Famer is Ohio born and raised, growing up in Columbus, Ohio, playing for the Ohio State University, and spending his post-playing career as the director of the Ohio Youth Commission. The legendary Larry Doby arrived to play professional baseball in Cleveland in 1947 for the Negro Leagues to become the first black player in the American League, just 3 months after Jackie Robinson broke baseball's color barrier. A 1998 Baseball Hall of Fame inductee, Doby's 7 All-Star appearances is only part of his legacy on the field, as he became the second black manager in Major League Baseball history with the Chicago White Sox in 1978. Who was first? 3 years earlier, Frank Robinson made history with the then Cleveland Indians. Prior to his time as an award-winning manager, Robinson had a Hall of Fame career as a player with the Cincinnati Reds and Baltimore Orioles, as the only player to win the MVP in both the National and American leagues. His work as a trailblazer for civil rights spanned beyond the field, collaborating with the NAACP throughout his career and being awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom in 2005. In hockey, Cleveland native Blake Bolden first discovered her love for the ice at age 7 and never looked back. She became the first black player drafted in the first round of the Canadian Women's Hockey League in 2013. In 2015, she became the first black player to compete in the National Women's Hockey League. Bolden continued to make history when the LA Kings hired her as a pro scout in 2020. Only the second woman to ever scout in the NHL. Cleveland native, the iconic Jesse Owens, went on to become a 4-time Olympic gold champion at the 1936 Berlin Olympics. As the first American to win 4 gold medals at a single Olympics, Owens won the long jump, 100 and 200 meter dashes, and the 4x100 meter relay. Following his brilliant athletic career, he spent time giving back to youth in the community he grew up in. Beyond sports, our city made history in 1967 by electing Colonel B. Stokes, making him the first black mayor of a major American city. He set the blueprint for black mayoral candidates and was a pioneering environmental justice advocate. In addition to serving as mayor, highlights of Stokes' career include being an Ohio legislator and municipal court judge, Emmy-winning broadcaster, and attending one of the most notable events in the history of sport, the 1967 Cleveland Summit. Collectively, these 9 individuals have broken barriers that have forever revolutionized their respective fields of advanced civil rights across the country. They represent the power of sport and the historical significance of Cleveland and the role the city will continue to play in using sport as a platform for social justice.